Welcome back into the channel, my friends. It's your boy Steve from Straight Fire Picks. You guys ready to make some money in the NBA today? We got your best bets for the NBA here for you today on Tuesday, May 6, 2025. NBA semifinals, guys. We got two games on tap. NBA player props, spreads, totals, predictions. As always, let's lock in and get this sweep.
Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bad one like this is scale. It's straight fire. All my bets straight from. You're in the house that Cavaliers now. Straight fire.
As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for me. Always appreciate that. On the road now to 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support. Yeah, we're busting out the dish towel. So you guys saw the dude hat in the MLB video. Well, we got the dish towel in the NBA because you know what? We're going to be cleaning house today. We're going to clean the kitchen today, guys, with the dish towel. We're going to get this sweep in the NBA. I'm thinking of creative ways to get us to the window. I think this is the one that's going to get us there. So let's lock in and get this sweep, guys. I appreciate all of your guys' support, even though I'm completely obnoxious, and you guys, I'm sure, have learned this by now. So let's get after it today, guys. Let's do a quick recap from yesterday. We ended up going 1-1, minus 0.5 units. Minus 0.05 units. We lost a very minuscule amount. So we had our boy Derek White over 19.5 points and rebounds. You guys already know he cashed for us because that's just what the guy does for us. He cashes every time we play him just about. And he comes through once again. And points, rebounds were his two highest categories. So he didn't get a lot of assists, which is what I was expecting. So love to see it, guys. Obviously love that call. And then Jamal Murray, under 5.5 assists. He finishes with 6. So I didn't hate the call. Honestly, he wasn't getting a lot of volume as far as the assist goes. I was watching the game. It's just a couple times where he slipped a couple of sneaky passes, and then the one to Westbrook where he got it underneath the basket, and Westbrook laid it in. That one hurt. That got him to 5, and then his 6th assist was the open Aaron Gordon 3. So obviously, it definitely hurt, guys, but it's okay. We're probably going to stay away from unders, honestly, today. They've burned us the last couple times, but got 3 picks here locked in that we're ready to lock in on today. As far as our comment cappers, we had Got to Get the Bag yesterday. Who's been on fire, by the way. Had a great call in our MLB video as well. Called Josh Hart over 25.5 PRAs. Cashes that. How about these games yesterday? How about the Knicks upsetting the Celtics yesterday? Absolutely fantastic. And then the Nuggets upsetting the Thunder in Game 1 as well. So absolutely wild stuff yesterday in the NBA, guys. And so far, the road team, which has been significant underdogs in the second round, is 3-0. So we'll have more on that later in this video as far as with our picks. But outside of that, that is it for our recap as far as our recap and the Comic Capper recap. One quick announcement. If you guys are interested in anything related to the channel here, membership, merchandise, social media, just check that out down below in the pinned comment and description. All those links down below. Membership is just $3.99 per month to get access to all of our picks and our plays early. You also get access to our Straight Fire MVP exclusive picks of the day, which we may have one in Major League Baseball. Probably won't have one in the NBA just because we have just 2 games in the NBA, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm not sure whether we're doing them or not today, but we'll try to get one out there for Major League Baseball. Without further ado, guys, let's get after it today. Let's get this sweep, guys. I think the towel is going to bring us home. Let's get it done today, guys. Let's get right into our picks. At number 1, we're going Tyrese Halliburton. Over 14.5 rebounds and assists here for the Indiana Pacers. Got plus 100 odds on FanDuel. So you guys will recall, I took Halliburton's under an assist in Game 1 and looked like an absolute... I just looked bad. Let's just put it that way. I looked bad in Game 1 on Hallie's under there. And really, I'm going to just say it. That was a misread. Watching the game, it was a high-paced game, and really the Cavs defense did not do what I expected them to do in that game. And I'm not really sure it's going to change in this spot. I don't think it's going to change, especially with a lot of Cavs here on the injury report. DeAndre Hunter, Mobley, Garland, all listed as questionable for this game. So I definitely don't see that as a good thing for this Cavs defense. Obviously, Hunter was definitely one of their better defenders. And I'll tell you what, if the Pacers are going to shoot that way from the 3-point line, they're going to be hard to beat, and also Hallie's going to get a lot of assists. But why I really like this is obviously Hallie, I think, is going to get in range for assists, But I really like his rebounds as well. He had just 5 rebound chances in game 1, but I see that number jumping in game number 2. He was averaging closer to 10 rebound chances per game in that Bucks series, and I think he'll get a few more here in this game. I think 5 is kind of an anomaly. I'm expecting him to get 8 to 9 rebound chances, maybe 10, which will obviously get him in range here to cash this line. But finished with just 3 rebounds. They were in game 1 on 5 chances. So I think if he gets 8, 9, 10 rebound chances, I think he could get 5 or 6 rebounds, which then we would just need, 8 or 9 assists, which I definitely think Hallie could get that done. Obviously, again, he's been looking to set up his teammates. And the Cavs, I don't know if they're going to live with that formula again. It's hard to say, but I will say this. Halliburton has been very good cashing this line versus the Cavs. He's 7 of his last 8 games versus the Cavs this line. He's 6 of 7 so far in the playoffs, with his only miss landing on 14 rebounds and assists. So at some point, guys, I expected this series coming out that the Cavs defense would really lock in. And I'm just not sure their defense is as good as I think they are at times. They look pretty loose. And obviously, if Jerome's going to get heavy minutes as well for the Cavs, he's got a lot of liabilities on the defensive side. So obviously, defense is locking up, trying to stop Halliburton. I think they are going to live, with a lot of these role players shooting shots. And obviously, we saw what they did in game 1. I'm expecting, if they weren't scared in game 1, I don't think they'll be scared in game 2, which is why I think this game could obviously be pretty close again. I think there was an expectation among some people, obviously, that the Cavs would bounce back in game 2, blow the Pacers out. I actually don't think that's going to happen at all. I think you're going to see the Pacers keep this game very competitive once again in game number 2. So, like I said, a lot of Cavs on the injury report. We've seen what this guy's done in the playoffs. So as far as how he goes, he did have 19 potential assists in game number 1. And like I said, just the 5 rebound chances. I see the rebound chances bumping, and maybe the potential assists coming back to earth a little bit, maybe closer to 16 there. And rebound chances getting closer to 8, 9, or 10, which I love this line. If you're talking about 25 opportunities, which I think he'll get here in game 2. As far as rebound chances and potential assists, I think he can cash this line. So, love it there for our number 1 pick, guys. We got Tyrese Halliburton over 14.5 rebounds and assists, plus 100 odds here on FanDuel. Kane at number 2, one of our favorite plays in the playoffs. We got Jaden McDaniels over 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. We're going minus 120 odds on ESPN Bet. Love this look again on McDaniels, guys. MGM and Caesars are also offering this line at 20.5, just so you guys know. DraftKings Fanatics at 21.5, which I still love that. FanDuel has yet to post a line. So just so you guys know, as far as the odds, looking around the books there of what you have to work with. But once again, expecting big minutes and solid usage once again from McDaniels. He's with just 16+% usage, which he had way more than that in the last series, and 36+ minutes. McDaniels is 81% to this line on the season. That bumps to 86% at home. So obviously, you like seeing that. Now, in the Lakers series, he averaged about 33 minutes per game, but you have to throw that 17 minutes that he played in Game 5, where I believe he fouled out. So he was in foul trouble the whole game. Never really had a chance. So obviously, if you take that game out, he's averaging closer to like 37, 38, 39 minutes. So I'm expecting him to play 36 minutes here. Can he stay out of foul trouble? That's the key. He did a good job in the most part in that Lakers series. But obviously, the last game that we actually took him, he did not, which was obviously unfortunate. But Lakers were a little bit different. Obviously, with LeBron James and Doncic, they draw a lot of fouls. The Warriors aren't quite as much that way. Butler can draw some fouls. But it's a little bit different. They don't draw a ton of fouls like the Lakers do. Obviously, they just Curry's more of on the perimeter, and then Butler, like I said, can draw fouls, but he's very selective when he's aggressive. Now, a lot of times, I think early on in the games, he's more of a passer until he has to go into playoff Jimmy mode, and then obviously you guys know what he can do at that point. But I'm still expecting, like I said, the big minutes and solid usage in this series. Like I said, the biggest key for him is, can he stay out of foul trouble? I I think he can for us. He's going to do us right here today, guys. He's going to stay out of foul trouble at home, and I think he'll be able to hit this line once again. So, love it there for number 2 pick, guys. We're going Jay McDaniels over 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists, minus 120 odds on ESPN Bet. Okay, and finally at number 3, we're going Golden State Warriors plus 6.5 spread here versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, minus 110 odds on DraftKings. So yeah, guys, we mentioned how the road team in the second round so far is 3-0, and that has been pretty big underdogs in all 3 games. We're talking about 10-point underdogs, I believe, in all 3 games, which is wild. Just about 10-point dogs. So you're talking about plus 400 money lines cashing all 3 times. So if you parlayed all that together, you'd be pretty happy right now. It's been a pretty wild start to the second round of the playoffs. But of any of the 4, if I had to pick any of the 4 heading into game 1, I would have been looking at the Warriors. So in this spot, guys, I really like the Warriors in this spot. I think the rest actually does not help the home team. The rest does not help the home team because they get out of sorts. They get out of rhythm where, they look great in the first round. They got through the first round easy, and you think the rest is great for them, which in a sense it could be. But it kind of gets you out of rhythm, and you're not really playing competitive basketball for a period of time, whereas a team like the Warriors, coming off Game 7, a grueling series, they've seen a lot of different scenarios. They just recently played, so they're going to stay kind of in that rhythm of being locked in. I think this Warriors team continues this trend, and at the very least covers the spread, but I really think they have a great chance here to win this Game 1. They have a great track record. Obviously, with Steph Curry, 29 of the last 30 series, they have won a road game in the playoffs. So it's just significant to say that because you saw them last series. They won Game 1 on the road versus the Rockets, and then they won Game 7 on the road versus the Rockets. So starting and ending a series, I really trust the Warriors here to get it done. They usually come out and start the series well. We saw them kind of collapse a bit in the middle of that series, but then bounce back in that must-win Game 7. I think here in Game 1, I think they set the tone for the series. I think they come out swinging at the very least, keep this game close. But I really think they win this game. So obviously, I love the spread with the plus points. I'll take the plus points. But I wouldn't mind a sprinkle on the money line. I definitely think it's definitely worth it. Now, the money line's like plus 200 or so is about the value you get. So I don't think the value is as great. I'd rather just take the points and trust the Warriors here to cover. But I think they have a great chance to do so. You throw in a couple different facts of the fact that Jimmy Butler was on the Warriors, used to play for the Timberwolves. So a little extra motivation for him here versus this Wolves team. Warriors have also won the last 3 meetings versus the Timberwolves, and that was before Butler. So matchup-wise, I think the Warriors obviously match up pretty solid here with the Wolves, and I think they'll be able to pull some dubs here against the Wolves, obviously in this series. But early on, I think the Warriors come out, and I think they get this done. Like I said, the rust really hasn't helped the home team. It's been an amazing start to the second round. Watching all these upsets, watching the Knicks upset the Celtics in overtime, the Nuggets obviously upset the Thunder, and then the Pacers obviously upsetting the Cavs there in Game 1 as well. So I think the trend continues in Game 1. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a clean 4-0 sweep from the road teams in Game 1 of the second round. Definitely think it could happen. So love it there for number 3 pick, guys. We're going to Golden State Warriors plus 6.5 spread here versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, minus 110 odds on DraftKings. All right, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for putting up with my obnoxiousness. It's just kind of what I do, guys. I can't help it. But this is it, guys. We brought out the dude hat for MLB for the baseball sweep. I'm like, well, maybe we need to mix it up for the NBA as well. So we got the dish towel rag here, guys. We're representing. We're cleaning the kitchen tonight. Just an idea. We'll see what happens. I think this is what's gonna get done, guys. We're gonna have to promo this in the next video. Obviously, if we get the sweep today, you guys already know what's gonna happen. So I appreciate you guys. Check out all of our links here at the channel. Check out, like I said, our pinned comment, and in the description has anything you need here at the channel: merchandise, membership, and social media links. And also join our Discord as well. That's all free to do. And like I said, our membership is just $3.99 per month. You get access to all these picks and plays early, a couple hours in advance of the video. And yeah. Outside of that, guys, that is going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you next time. Peace out.